What's good, everybody? I know everybody has seen this picture floating around the internet with the Louis Vuitton Timberland collab. And so I have an article pulled up that's going to tell you everything that you need to know about this collab if you are interested in it. I will say off the bat, if you're looking for prices, don't expect the Timberland price retail. 99% sure is going to be the Louis Vuitton price range. That's usually how it is with the collabs. When it comes to those, like if it has like technically like a lesser brand and like a higher end brand. For example, like Nike, when they do their collabs with Swarovski, like the diamond brand, you're getting the diamond brand retail price because they're using their material. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be using those same the Louis Vuitton materials, the premium materials on the shoe. So we can just get straight into the article and confirm everything. But I already know how that goes, and it shouldn't be. But a lot of people have been saying, man, like it's the same exact boot. Like why are we just paying for it with the Louis Vuitton? But that's how it goes with these companies. So Virgil Abloh's work with Louis Vuitton is widely regarded as some of the best work from the fashion house in years, and with his passing, Pharrell Williams has some big shoes to fill as he replaced Abloh as creative director of the brand. So yeah, Pharrell, if you didn't know, Pharrell did take over Virgil's spot in Louis Vuitton, and I think that's a pretty good person. I feel like he's one of the other people in fashion that kind of have like the credentials. Obviously, he has his own shoes. I'm pretty sure he did some stuff with Bape as well back in the day. So I think he's a pretty good fit for it. At least it's not like somebody that's not qualified. While Skateboard P's debut collection at Louis Vuitton has been hitting store shelves, Williams already stirring excitement for what's next in the pipeline. In the build-up to Paris Fashion Week, Williams gave his fans a sneak peek on his skateboard Instagram account, revealing an upcoming collaboration with Timberland on their iconic 6-inch boot. So yeah, so it is like the regular 6-inch boot. There are also other ones too. I wonder if they'll show it in here. If not, I'll add the picture. But I saw a picture where they released all of the Timberlands. So it has like some combat boots and some stuff like that. But this one right here, the regular 6-inch boot, is by far the best one in it. So the Louis Vuitton Timberland 6-inch boot is a representation of the classic Timberland design through the lens of high fashion. Sure. That's basically just saying like we can have like, what's the word? Like a regular type of product and bring it into the high fashion world. So basically, a normal day-to-day shoe, let's go ahead and mark it up. Basically, that's all they're saying. So basically, saying they're trying to create a clash of two worlds in a sense. Like I guess the everyday man to the high fashion dude. The boot maintains the beloved silhouette of the original Butters, but with the Louis Vuitton twist. It features an all-over wheat upper, true to Timberland's iconic style. The subtle yet distinct touch of Louis Vuitton's craftsmanship makes this boot stand out. The brand's famous monogram print is embossed into the upper, showcasing the blend of ruggedness and elegance. Okay. I know there's another monogram. I don't know if this is the exact one, but I know there's a monogram pair that has it all over the boot and not just on the inside of the tongue. Because that's what a lot of people were complaining about. They were complaining about it's literally just a Timberland boot with this on the inside of the tongue, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose because it shows no, like to the person who doesn't know, say you're wearing this shoe and you're walking out. Unless you literally have your tongue flipped out and tucked over your jeans, which is insanely wild. Some people do it, but that's just wild. No one will really know these are the Louis Vuitton versions. And if I'm paying thousands of dollars, I'm going to want somebody to know that I'm wearing Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton's influence extends to the most minor details, with the brand making its mark on the hexagonal metallic eyelets, adding a touch of sophistication to the rugged boot. Again, like when you come across like these higher end brands, obviously like their minor details, Like when you think about it, when you get higher into fashion, like the littlest things are like so detrimental to the product itself, and like it just means so much more than when you like working with like everyday product or just like common products. Like even like Nike is considered common, but when you get into the higher ends, you know, they pay attention to those small details, and they just think those are like just so like catalytic to it. So like metallic eyelets, that's I wonder if they have a picture. Okay, they actually do have a picture. So these right here are the eyelets. So that's what they're saying makes the sophistication. And then also this is the monogram version. So obviously this looks way better. I think people would like this more. But anyways, let's just go back up to finish the article. I think we're almost done. So yeah, Louis Vuitton influence extends to the most minor details, with the brand making its mark on the hexagonal metallic eyelets, adding a touch of sophistication to its rugged boot. And like even with like the words that they're using, like rug boot to like sophistication, it's just trying to show you like that there's a huge contrast basically between like the lower class and the higher class, and that's why they want to like put it together. And it's kind of crazy because like especially now, I feel like the Tim is kind of making like its way back into fashion, just like regular Tims. I've seen like a lot of like fashion people, like when they're putting their fits together, a lot of people have been wearing Tims lately. So I think this is just an excuse for Louis Vuitton to kind of just hop on that train and just be like including themselves in fashion and not get left behind. Because again, like with fashion, it's always cycles. Fashion always goes in cycles. So that's why I tell a lot of people, like, don't worry that you can't get that denim tier jacket, or you know what I'm saying, you can't buy that chrome heart hoodie, because realistically, like, it's gonna get played out quick. It's gonna be the next trend. Or like some old stuff that you have, for example, like New Balance. Obviously New Balance is like the hottest thing right now. You literally got made fun of for wearing New Balances back in school. So it's like all this stuff comes like full circle, and so it's like that's a good thing to keep some of your pieces, and then don't trip like when be like, oh, that's outdated or that style's not then, because like realistically it's gonna come full circle whether you think it is or not. Where were we? Additionally, the monogram logo is embossed into the interior of the tongue, so that's what we saw up there, further affirming the luxury brand involvement in this unique collaboration. Again, I don't mind, and so like just for clarification, this is what they're talking about. So they said that that's like the emphasis on the collabs design, and like normally I get it, like it's cool, but like the wordage on this is just making it seem like let's be clear, it's not innovative whatsoever. Like it's just a collab. Like they're not doing anything crazy. Like they literally got a Tim boot and put Louis on it, which from a collab standpoint is perfectly fine. However, I feel like there's levels to the collabs. There's levels of details to it. But when you get to like high-end brands like Louis Vuitton and stuff like that, they don't have to do anything crazy for it to stand out compared to, I wouldn't even want to say compared to Nike, because when Nike, when they try for collabs, I feel like they're trying to like push a boundary. They have something to prove. They want something better. With Louis Vuitton, like it's a staple no matter what. No matter what they do, to an extent, Louis Vuitton's not going anywhere. They can put out the most garbage stuff and people know, well, it's Louis Vuitton. There's always going to be that guy who just got some money and he's like, oh, well, I'm finna blow a bag and Louis. There's always going to be scammers. They got extra bread to spend. I'm going to go to Louis. You know what I'm saying? People that just made it. Oh man, I never was able to afford this. Man, I don't care what it looked like. I don't care what the price is. Go ahead, just give it to me. I want to be in Louis. So they kind of understand that. And I feel like there's no hate towards it, because I feel like at this point in time, it's a very good move to do. Let's see, where were we? Additionally, the monogram logo is embossed into the interior of the tongue, further affirming the luxury brand involvement in this unique collaboration. The outsole of this boot is another area where Louis Vuitton's signature style is evident, as it hosts the most famous monogram pattern, seamlessly integrating luxury fashion with the outdoor utility of Timberland's design. So this is the part that they're talking about. So this is on the bottom of the boot. And realistically, outside of like this one, the monogram pair, like this isn't that good. Like, okay, you got the little hang tag, but more than likely when you're wearing Timbs, you're gonna be wearing something that like covers the tongue, and probably, and if you're really trying to put like a fit, like if you're not like a New Yorkian and you're just wearing this casual, or you're just wearing this for like the snow, like in Chicago or something like this, like your jeans or the whatever pants you're gonna wear, they're gonna be baggy to basically only for you to see literally like the toe box area. So unless it has, like really unless it's this monogram pair where the Louis Vuitton is like all over the shoe on the outside, I really don't think it's worth it, because like what you gonna do, stomp somebody out in your Louis V Timbs and like mark it on their face, like, or just be like, yo, and just kick your feet up all the way and be like, yo, this is that Louis V, or like like, you know what I'm saying, or just revealing your tongue to be like, you know what I'm saying, it comes to a point where it's like the collab has to speak for itself regardless of you speaking for it. Like I don't want to spend thousands of dollars and have to like flip my tongue over every time, or wear it a way that I wasn't gonna wear it intentionally just for it to be known, you know. This collaboration between Louis Vuitton and Timberland, curated under the creative direction of Pharrell Williams, represents a significant moment in the world of high-end fashion and streetwear. It's a perfect example of how luxury brands increasingly engage with iconic streetwear staples to create new hybrid styles that appeal to a diverse audience. So that's exactly what I said before. Louis Vuitton and Pharrell, they understand the fashion trend that's going on right now. Tim's boot fashion is like at an all-time high right now, and I kind of think that's just because, well, one, people are loving like the real baggy fits as of lately, and two, sneakers, they're kind of just getting like oversaturated in a sense, and just like real boring. It's real repetitive right now. So I can see why a lot of people are kind of like transitioning to that. Because even like, I haven't bought any, but I've definitely seen a couple of boots that I've wanted to buy, and I thought I would never be like a boot person. But again, like sneakers, even though I'm buying sneakers still, it's just kind of boring right now. So say that to the least. The Louis Vuitton collab is set to release in 2024 through Louis Vuitton online and in store. Currently, no price tag has been confirmed. Now, what I want to say about these two sentences right here, more than likely, when they have collabs like this, for example, what was that one collab? Oh, for example, when Supreme and Louis Vuitton, they did their collab, you had, basically it was a members only type of deal. Like, you wouldn't be able to like just go into your normal Louis Vuitton store and see a Louis Vuitton Supreme briefcase. More than likely you have to have like a rep. And what I learned from, at least with that collab, there's kind of like levels. Like there's like tier lists. Like when you buy X amount of money in Louis Vuitton, like your rep gets, it levels up. You get better like connections with them. So it's kind of like one of those members only, invite type of only, tier list type of thing. Like you got to spend X amount of money to even be set in this group, and then you get offered it. But even when you get offered, it's still limited. But like I said, when you spend X amount of money, your rep, the person who like basically helps you, like I don't know how, like when you get into fashion stuff like this, like even if you go to like Neiman Marcus and stuff, you have representatives, and the more you pay, the better that they help and service with you. So it's basically kind of like a sense of like, do we know if this guy's for real or not? Like, but yeah, more than likely it will be a members only type of thing. And also, no price tag has been confirmed. I've been seeing the number 1900 circulate around a lot lately. But like I said in the beginning of the video, do not expect a Timberland price or just like a small upscale compared to a Timberland price. I said 99%, but like I'm 100% sure, especially after reading this article and seeing this in these pictures, especially for the monogram with the Louis Vuitton branding directly on it. They're gonna want for you to pay that price, and then their justification for it is gonna be the premium materials. And also, I read it said that it's gonna be done in Italy. So again, they're gonna be using more expensive materials. I don't know if that's all true or not. Whenever these companies say that, I don't know. They could, at the end of the day, they could be getting a regular Tim boot and just embossing the Louis Vuitton pattern on it that you see at the Chinese markets downtown. You know what I mean? But regardless, that's what they're gonna say is gonna be premium material. So like even in, let me see, like the average Louis Vuitton shoe. See, like the average Louis Vuitton shoe is like 1200, 1300, da da da. So I do say like 1900 would be. Honestly, I would say anywhere between 1500 to 2500 would be my guesstimate. But yeah, just expect 1,000 plus for sure. But it is a boot, so that's gonna be more expensive than like, cause this is considered like a sneaker in the Louis Vuitton world, but this is going to be a boot, and boots are, in any instance, more expensive than sneakers. So expect it to be more than these. So that's why I say 1900 is a good price range. But for me, I'll put like a guesstimate, just 1500 the lowest end, and then 2500. I don't see them hitting 3000. I think that would kind of be absurd, but who knows. But that's it for the video. Actually, I'm gonna throw the picture of the whole collection. But honestly, realistically, this monogram one is the best one. But I'm gonna throw the picture in. Let me know what y'all think about those, and let me know what y'all think about this collab as a whole. Do you think it's unnecessary? Do you think it's actually good for the fashion trend, the fashion culture? Do you think it's necessary right now? Do you think it will have an impact on anything? Or do you even think that these will sell out and they're just trying to fish for some money? So let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.